that Blue Devil did, would, or wouldn't even want to pay Wack 100 anything.
Y'all like this, subscribe, turn on notifications, support a real one, just trying to keep it 100. I ain't here with no sponsors. I'm not here with no agenda, but just to be some voice of reason in this crazy YouTube yard. No, hell no. I've never been on a yard. The only yard I know about is my front yard, like a homeboy from White Fence in Hollywood told me. Shout out to Ben. But today we're talking about Blue Devil. Adam and Wack be going off on the Adam and Wack show, and they recently said that this vato got extorted. You feel me? And I'm going to show little clips of them talking about it. But first, I just want to come straight up and say we already know that he didn't. You feel me? I just can't see it. And there's even his ops are admitting that they can't see that either.
Yeah, to have hatred for somebody that you don't know, feelings about somebody like that.
I do want to speak on this. It is wild, this little back and forth between Blue Devil and what the people consider dropouts. For me, I should stay away from all of that because I never was part of that. And I just feel like we need to just get over this prison genre versus the people that didn't go to prison genre or whatever. I never went into prison, just the streets. So I don't speak on prison. And I try not to watch too much of prison, because I don't want to get caught up in that. So I suggest if you didn't go to prison, don't get caught up in it too much. You feel me? And don't go back and forth with people that have prison politics that you have no idea about. That's one mistake I did. Even interacting with people online that have been to prison, you don't know about prison, so don't speak on it. So that's why I'm not speaking on that section. The one thing I do respect about Blue Devil's ops is that at least this podcaster knows when to, for me, Blue Devil thought I was going to hate on him with the Wack 100 thing. And it's sad, but our people, we got to stick together, man. And I'm not saying blindly against the blacks, but at what point do we just, use everybody to go against our own people, man? I feel like we're the only people that use other people to go against our own. We ally with others to go against ourselves.
Wrong. That Blue Devil did, would, or wouldn't even want to pay Wack 100 anything.
And that's facts. And that's dope that there's somebody that's going back and forth because he talks a lot of ish about him. He kind of reminds me of how I talk ish about people, but then I'll still be honored. I think if you're being a podcaster, it's cool to talk ish, but if you think that something is wrong, you got to speak up for it. So even though me and Blue Devil went back and forth, when I saw people going for his neck with the Wack 100 thing, I had to speak up and say, nah, bro, he kept his composure and acted like a G, actually. But a lot of fools are not G's, so they don't know. And this fool's acting like a G right now. So he knows.
If he was going to spend any money anywhere, they will be amongst the Raza.
Super facts. What are we talking about here? If he was going to do something like that, he would have just called some homies and put some racks with the homies. You know what I mean? Trust and believe. That's why it's crazy. I was in LA for many years, and how this all started between me and Blue Devil, it actually started on a good note. I said that the homies run LA, and he couldn't believe that I said that, and he thought it was dope because nobody's ever actually said that Mexicans or Southsiders run Los Angeles. I'm not trying to say that overall, but I'd say, man, you can feel the influence in Los Angeles, bro. It's a brown city.
There would be no coming back from that. And one thing...
Another fact. That's why I like this podcast. Forget whatever people hate on him, because he's speaking facts. He could never pay a black dude, especially in Southsiders, and his homies would never let him back in, would never let him kick it. Come on, let's be honest. And he has